That was some excellent camera work there. I haven't seen a video with that good of camera work that's been sent in here in a long time. Yeah, that's actually my backyard yesterday. So a relatively small storm. It didn't look huge on radar, but it hit my house at just the right time where the whole downburst happened. So what you're seeing there, just to give people perspective, if you're not good at estimating wind, I would eyeball that, and you guys tell me what you think. Probably about 60 miles per hour or so.
Easily.
Yeah. I mean, I was thinking maybe closer to 70, but the damage wasn't really too bad. It was just smaller branches and stuff that was down. There was pea-sized hail. It was a mess, very briefly, but my kids got a kick out of it.
I mean, how could you not? When you see a storm like that, it's kind of cool to watch, especially if you're in the safety of the indoors.
Listen, I mean, at the end of the day, it's okay to say you're a weather geek and enjoy a storm from time to time. And my 2-year-old, I turned around after I was filming, and she was picking up the hail off the ground. She was eating it. She was eating the hail.
No.
I've seen her eat much worse.
It's true.
Okay. We've got a chance for some severe storms coming up over the next couple of days. It's not going to be as bad as yesterday. By the way, what you saw there in my backyard, the downburst, this is just a visualization of what's happening. It's when the cold air comes down from the top of the storm, hits the warm air at the surface, and it shoots out in all directions. So I guess my house would have been like right there-ish. Sometimes when you're far away from these, you see this thing called a rain foot. It kind of looks like that. Doesn't look like it's moving very fast when you see it from far away, but you saw what it looks like when you're inside one of those. Pretty cool stuff to get caught in a downburst. Other times, not so cool. That was a good one to get caught in because it wasn't too bad. Look at all of these storm reports that we had, though, yesterday. Again, no tornadoes. Lots of damaging wind, lots of hail, the Northeast especially. Wind damage all over the place, several wind gusts over 50, even 60 miles an hour at times. And I would say yesterday was probably the peak of the severe weather. Now, we still have a chance at seeing some severe storms, both today, tomorrow, and maybe even on Tuesday. But yesterday was really when the atmosphere was the most primed for it. Now, Haley and Michael were talking about this big cutoff low. Cutoff means that it's cut off from the main flow, meaning that there's nothing around to steer it, meaning that it doesn't move very fast at all. So this thing's going to linger around the east for a couple of days, and it's just going to be a lot of this type of stuff. You catch a shower, you catch a break. Maybe you get caught in a thunderstorm. Maybe the next 5 hours are dry with some sunshine. That's going to be what the forecast is like in the east and northeast over the next several days. Here's what's going on right now, though. Pretty decent little line of storms. Not quite severe, but probably some gusts over 40 miles an hour. Headed through Florida as we speak. Tampa and Daytona Beach, be prepared for that. Another batch of some non-severe storms moving through parts of eastern North Carolina and Virginia. And then up in the Northeast, the severe stuff has calmed down. We actually even had some pretty decently strong storms during the first half of the overnight last night before they finally calmed down. But it's just mostly stratiform rain right now, meaning just generally kind of light to moderate rain with nothing too bad as far as any severe stuff goes. So we're down to the level 1 risk today. Pretty large area. I mean, it goes from the interior Northeast down through eastern parts of Virginia, parts of the Carolinas, even down along the southeast coast. And then tomorrow, you see where the severe threat, once again, it's a level 1. So it's a lot of dink and dunk. It's the rain's in, the rain's out. Once in a while, a storm gets a little bit feisty, and, there's a lot of dry time in between. But this is needed rain. I mean, you got to keep in mind, we've got some drought conditions that are going on up in the Northeast. New Jersey in particular. Take a look at the situation here. Pulling up the drought monitor, you can see we've got severe drought in parts of the state there. So this is needed rain. The other thing that's going to come along with this is a flood threat. Not the highest flood threat we've ever seen. It's a level 1 out of 4 risk, but it is 3 days in a row. So every map I'm showing you here, if you showed a meteorologist any of these, they would say, oh, this must be a cutoff low type of situation, right? I mean, it's just that kind of thing. So be prepared for that.